First step, visit website https://www.nyidanmark.dk/n-gb/u-want-to-apply. Second step, you want to apply to visit, live, or work in Denmark, or apply for a passport for a foreign national. Special rules apply if you are a citizen of the EU or one of the Nordic countries. Third step, you want to apply for a residence and work permit as a student. Fourth step, who can apply for a residence permit? If you have been admitted to a higher education program in Denmark, you can be granted a permit to stay and study in Denmark. You can either complete a full educational program or do part of your education as a guest or exchange student. You can also be granted a residence permit to complete a preparatory course for a higher education program. If you are a citizen of an EU, EEA country or Switzerland, you do not need to apply for a residence permit, but must instead apply for an EU residence document. Fifth step, it is a requirement that you have been admitted to a higher education program at a publicly accredited educational institution in Denmark. Sixth step, you must be able to speak and understand the language of instruction. You must be able to understand either Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, English or German with a reasonable level of proficiency. Seventh step, if you have been admitted to a preparatory course for a higher educational program, and you will be staying in Denmark for more than 3 months, you can be granted a permit to stay and study in Denmark. The preparatory course must meet the following conditions. The Ministry of Higher Education and Science must have determined that attendance in the course is a prerequisite for admission to a particular higher educational program. The course must not have a duration of more than 1 year. You must have been admitted to the higher education program that the preparatory course is linked to. Moreover, you must meet the same requirements as if applying for a residence permit to study at a higher education program. Eighth step, the educational institution must be publicly accredited. The educational program must be approved by a state authority or by the Danish Evaluation Institute, EVA. An educational program is considered to be a higher educational program if the admission requirement is to have completed a high school program. However, this does not apply to programs where admission is based on an entrance examination. The educational program must be a full-time study. Ninth step, you must have sufficient funds to be able to support yourself during your stay in Denmark. You have sufficient funds if your disposable amount corresponds to 6,243 Danish kroner per month 2020 level. You must multiply the amount with the number of months you will be studying in a higher education program in Denmark, for a maximum of 12 months, however. Documentation of your ability to support yourself and any family members accompanying you can be in the form of a bank statement, for example. Read more about the requirement for self-support here. If you are to pay a tuition fee for studying in the educational program and if you have already paid tuition for the first semester, this is seen as documentation that you have sufficient funds. In this case, you do not need to provide additional documentation. Last step, normal processing time 2 months. Processing fee 1,900 Danish kroner.